Russ, a strange situation, but I suppose one at least that you have been in before.
Yeah, a couple of times now. It's the third time I've been asked to be in this situation. Both times with differing circumstances. Yeah, it's really unfortunate what's happened, and as is football, you've just got to carry on and try and do the job to the best of your ability, and hopefully, the club's the most important thing, and the players on the pitch. So you've got to try and get things going and do the best you can, and hopefully we'll be successful.
And how much can your experiences of having been in caretaker charge before help you this time?
Well, every time you do something, you become sort of more accustomed to it. I don't think you're ever sort of comfortable in a job such as this, but you know what's coming up, and like I said, both experiences before will help me massively, and what's happened in between with the experiences which I've had with the manager will stand me in good stead. I'm pretty sure of that.
And despite the change, can you as a group still build on the momentum of having picked up your first point of the season on Tuesday night? Yeah,
huge positive that was. We were very good second half, showed a lot of energy, a lot of ability, could have won the game. It shows you how football is, doesn't it? One half is we're backs against the walls, they're still in the game, and second half we were very good, and on another time we could have won that game. And I know that probably Mark and Neil probably felt that they were hard done by not being more up first half, but that's the way it is. Don't take your chances when you get the opportunities, then you don't probably necessarily get what you should do. But we were a very good second half, and that will be certainly reiterated to the boys today.
What was it that made the change? I mean, was it having Manny Duku coming back into the shape and just having a focal point, Chris Hussey at left back as well?
A number of reasons really, and I don't really want to go into too many of them, but anything can change football matches very quickly, and momentum can swing and change on any given situation. So what you've got to do is try and manage the situations as best you can, and I think with us Tuesday night we got a bit of a head of steam early doors. A few little passes went to where they should go, and people got in, and then you start building confidence. We're getting waves of attacks, and barring the penalty that they had, and a couple of times they ran the box, I don't think they had too much in the second half. So we've got to take that forward, and it should give the boys a lot of confidence. I mean, there's a great spirit in there, so there's no worries about that. It's they're a good bunch of boys, so which can not be probably said for the first time I took over, but it's a good group, and we're going to try and get the best out of them.
And getting the best out of them, presumably you've got to have some continuity, because they were players who were brought in to play in a certain way in combinations together. Yeah.
I mean, what you've got to do, you've got to try and find the right combinations. I think we were unfortunate with the few injuries we got. Obviously, some players left, and we need to sort of address that as well. So, which was being done, but so we've got to try and look at that situation as well and get the right combinations, as you said, and people in the right areas of the pitch that they're comfortable with, and then hopefully you get the best performance out of them.
You said what was being done to bring players in. Can you continue any of that? Because obviously, if someone else is appointed, then time is of the essence of trying to get people in. Is there any responsibility on you for recruitment?
There is a little bit, yeah. What it is us as staff that are here now, we've got to approach the job as if we're here permanently. I can't do it any other way. You can't, because you've got to commit to it. And whenever we're told otherwise, then we'll, deal with that situation. But we've got to commit permanent, as if we're going to be here permanently. Show that to the lads, and in return we'll get that back, I'm pretty sure. And then do the job to the best of our ability, and give them the right direction and information. And in terms of recruitment, yeah, we're going to be out there scouring and doing the best we can to get the best type of player we need in.
Can you pick up on any of the work that Gary had done with trying to bring players in, or are those deals dead?
No, there was a lot of work being done. It's all timing with it all. There was, and unfortunately couldn't see it through, but there was a lot of work being done. So Pete's still around, so I was on the phone to Pete yesterday a couple of times. So it's and I try and use as many people as I've got that I know. and we've got a longish list of players already. So it's just obviously picking what we need, and the thing is, it's going to be a shared process, as well. So so the more sort of heads and brains you've got involved, I think, and you agree with what you need to be doing, then you've got more chance of success.
What instructions have you had from the boardroom?
Without going into too much detail, just do as you see fit, train and coach the lads as you see fit, and just basically try and do what I know to the best of my ability with the staff that I've got. I mean, we've got a great bunch of staff here as well, and everyone's together in it. And I've known some of the staff for 20 years to 5 or 6 years, so we know how we work, and the processes are in place. Obviously, I'm a different person, so things will be done slightly different, which is natural. So, but the ultimate goal is to get a much needed result Saturday and get the club going forward for this season.
Yeah, I haven't even mentioned Cambridge. A word on them?
Yeah, I mean, Joe's done a really good job there, Joe Dunn, and he got the job permanently, didn't he, from last year, from taking over. So yeah, I mean, we've had 2 tough games there over the last 2 years. I'm not expecting any different this week, this weekend. So we know we're going to have to perform, and like I said, we'll give it our best shot.
Injuries? How's the squad?
Good. Obviously, Chris Hussey came back the other night, and I think he's okay. So it's just Sean Long at the minute.